Perspective is important in stress because of one principle I've taught for 25 years or so. And that principle is this: nothing is meaningful without context. Not one thing can you name me that's meaningful at all without a context. The more context you have, the more meaning it has. The less context you have, the less meaning it has. You say, well, I don't quite understand. I say, what about the name Jesus? You say, isn't that meaningful without a context? I said, well, I don't think so. Do you mean Jesus Rodriguez of Mexico City, or do you mean Jesus of Nazareth? The more context you bring to it, the more meaning it has. So therefore, when you're dealing with pressure, when you write it down, that's one pressure. But that one pressure exists in a context of all your other pressures, as well as all your other strengths. And when you take a sheet of paper, typically I advise as big as possible, flip chart size, draw a stick figure of you in the middle, draw a circle around that, and another circle around that, and in that circle put the word God. Because everything you do in the middle of pressure represents God to the world. And nothing can get at you unless it comes through God to get to you. And then you make a list of all the things that are pressurizing you all the way around that. But don't stop there. Add to that all the things that are going right. I've got this together, but this is pressure. I've got this together, but this is pressure. And so pretty soon you've got a circle, you're encircled by two things: all the things that are causing you pressure, as well as all the things that are going right. When you put those together, that gives you a context in which to consider any single pressure you're feeling. And the pressure you're feeling at the moment may not be the one you should deal with at the moment. When you list all the pressures you've got in that circle, then you go back and you double circle those that are putting particular pressure. Let's say you got 15 or 20 things that are pressuring you. By the way, let me stop here a second to say, whenever for the last 15 or 20 years I've dialed up in my mind, I'm feeling pressure. I'm all tense. I'm feeling pressure. This is what I actually do. I get that sheet of paper, draw the circle, put my picture in the middle, dump every pressure I've got onto it, dump the things that are going right now. That's what I actually do, all the time. Done it many times, probably once a month, every other month. It works every time, all the time. This is not something I'm making up right now. This is what I've done for 15 years. But when you get those pressures all listed out there, what you're going to find is that if you'll circle the ones that are putting particular pressure on you, extra pressure, you're feeling a lot of pressure, just circle those in red, or circle them twice or something. And then just go around your list of pressures, and 15 or 20 pressures, and you're going to find that some of them are putting pressure on you, but not all that much. So you circle them twice. Pretty soon you've got three or four circles around. And then you've got one that's really the pressure. And like I say, if you'll deal with that one first, your number one pressure, which this, by writing it down, helps you to see, then you're going to find that by releasing that pressure, it's like letting air out of a balloon. When that pressure goes down, it lets you see the rest of your pressures more accurately. It lets you see the context of each of the pressures you're dealing with today.